Hi, this is a big video, very exciting. Basically, I made a 30 before 30 list when I was 21 years old. I turned 26 this week. I thought I'd come back to this list, see where we're at, and see where I need to go, if I need to change some things, just basically see how far I've come and what I wanted when I was 21 years old, and whether it's still what I want now. So when I turned 21, I turned 21 during the pandemic, like during peak pandemic, and life seemed very grim. It was a very dark time, and in many ways it's even darker now than it was then. But I think that my ability to find hope has really improved with time. I made a lot of these some of these seemed very childish, and I looked back on them and I was like, oh, who are you? And the answer is, I was 21 years old. I was in many ways still very much a child, and I thought I was so grown up when I was 21. I was like, oh my God, look at me, I'm an adult. I don't think I really became like a full-ass adult until literally within the last year. So, and maybe it's because my frontal lobe developed when I was 25 and I was like, hello. But anyways, a lot's happened and let's get into it. So we're gonna start with the personal. Number one, I want to host a Friendsgiving. Have yet to do this. I have attended 2 Friendsgivings and loved each one. The frank matter of the fact is that I lived in Scotland in a tiny studio apartment, and I had 2 friends to my name. Then I lived at home with my parents for like a year and a half, and I was deeply depressed and didn't really have any friends. And then now I'm living in a bigger apartment, and it didn't even occur to me to do a Friendsgiving because I only have like 4 friends. So the moral of this story is, 1, I need to make more friends. 2, I need to be okay with just having a smaller Friendsgiving. In my mind, I was like, oh, it's gonna be like the show Friends, and we're gonna have 6 to 8 people. Friendsgiving is what you make it. So I'm gonna do it this year, I think. Number 2, I wanna have a grown-up prom. This is the one where I was like, girl, you were like 12 years old for this. What's wrong with you? I don't wanna do this anymore. It frankly is a little silly. Number 3, this is how you know I'm getting old. I want to buy a property, have a garden, and plant trees. This is still something I want really bad. For a long time, it was something I didn't think would happen because I was fully planning on living in Scotland for the rest of my life. And now that I have moved back, things are much more affordable. And I understand how things work. I have a support network that could allow me to like help understand how to do these things. And I do think that maybe by the time I'm 30, I might have property. So that's crazy. That's a huge accomplishment and a huge, huge privilege. 4, get married. I've had one situationship since I last made this video, and that's all. Not to be like a cop-out, there's been a lot going on. I've had a lot of health problems. The world kind of collapsed for a while, and then collapsed again, and then now it's worse than ever. But I don't foresee myself getting married by the time I'm 30. Number 5, have my own pet, preferably a cat or a dog, or both at the same time. Yes, I did do this. I actually have 2. This is my dog, Jude. I got her when I moved home from Scotland, and she saved me from a very dark place. She currently lives at home with my parents because I live in an apartment and it wouldn't really be feasible for her to live here. She's used to having a yard. She's used to hiking with my mom. So I don't live with her currently, but she is still my little baby. And then I recently, this year, adopted Eleanor. Eleanor is my darling little anxious baby. I spent most of today trying to cut her nails. I've been chasing her around the house. I gave her a calming treat, did nothing. So I feel in many ways like I have achieved pet parenthood to its max. Number 6, sleep under the stars with my partner. Again, there hasn't been a partner, so there's been no sleeping under the stars. But maybe, who knows what's to come. Number 7, finish my half sleeve. Look at me go. I did this. I did this. It is all done. And I look sick as hell. Number 8. There's a very specific tattoo that I want to get that I'm not going to share quite yet, but I know what it is. And maybe someday you will too. This was so silly. Why didn't I didn't want to say this because I knew my mom would be ashamed of me. I wanted this little bisexual finger tattoo, like the 3 dots for the flag. And I haven't done this yet, but I would like to do this at some point. I have the tattoo artist picked out and everything. I just am afraid that it will like not age well because it's on the finger. Number 9, I want to be fluent in French, Spanish, German, and Scottish Gaelic. I don't know what I was thinking with this. This was crazy. I was wild for this. Obviously this hasn't happened and it will not happen. We're changing this. And number 10, I want to get my EU citizenship and live abroad. Now, do I have EU citizenship? No. But I did live abroad for a whole year. Professional. Let's go, baby. So number 11, I want to reach 10K on YouTube. I have 612 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm fine with that. Am I gonna still have a numbers metrics based goal on my next 30 before 30 list that we are making at the end of this video? Yes. But do I think it's realistic? No, I don't. It's not realistic. YouTube isn't my full-time job. I have a 40-hour-a-week full-time job that gives me health insurance. I make silly little goofy videos about books, writing, and my life every like 5 minutes, and I love doing that. And I have loved doing that since I was 18. But do I expect that to be a huge metric in my life? No, I don't. Number 12, I want to do mental health awareness work. You can tell I was really going through it at this time. I haven't done this yet. I would like to. I think what I'll settle for is after this, I finish filming this video, I'm going to donate to a mental health charity, and I'll call that maybe done. Number 13, teach English. I can't tell you, every like 9 months, I go through like the gestation period of an idea where I'm like, oh, I'm going to go teach English in a foreign country. No, you're not. You are very settled here. You have a wonderful life here. You are a full-time librarian. It's all you've ever wanted. You need to calm down. So, no, I haven't taught English. I did tutor English and literature briefly when I lived in Scotland, so maybe we would call this done, but not really. Not what I was intending. 14, be professionally published. I'm a self-published author, but I would like to have something published by a professional field, whether that be an article or a book or something. I was a co-author on an article in an academic book. And I'm very proud of that. I forget sometimes that I did that, but that was really cool. 15, have 500 videos uploaded. This will be my 290th video. So I feel like we're cruising on that. I still have 4 years, but it seems very realistic. Number 16, have 10 books published. This is a crazy goal, and I have published 6 books. So I will come back to this. Number 17, I want to finish and publish this Les Mis comic that I've had in the back of my head for like 6 years now. I don't even really remember what this idea was. I know this was very important to me when I was 21, but not only am I not really interested in this idea, I never learned to draw. So I don't know what I was thinking with this. 18, work as a librarian. So I forgot to mention this, but I did in fact become a librarian. That's my full-time job now, and I love it. 19, have 100,000 total channel views. I'm at 82,000 right now. So I think this could actually happen, which, heck yeah, good for me. Love that. And 20, get a master's degree. I got a master's degree. I have a master's in library and information science from the University of Strathclyde in Glasgow, Scotland. It is one of my crowning accomplishments in my life, and it was a really hard-won degree. So I am really proud of that. Yeah. Travel is expensive, and in my 21-year-old mind, it was much less expensive than it actually is. And I also don't have a lot of money. So we're gonna go through these quite quickly. I have done some of them, which I'm very lucky and privileged for, but I have not done many. So let's do it quickly. Ireland, no. England, yes. Scotland, yes. Germany, no. Italy, no. France, no. Miami, Florida, yes. New York City, no. Canada, no. Belgium, I don't know what I was thinking. I think it's because I was watching Allison Pages and she lives in Belgium and I was like, oh, this seems so cool. I now have no interest in going to Belgium and I have not gone. So, let's do some quick calculations here. 8.5 of 30. So, I still have 4 years, but I've made some changes. We have a new list. So, let's talk about the new list. We're gonna go pretty quick on this because I don't want this video to be 1,000 years long. Number 1, host Friendsgiving. Number 2, host a big 30th birthday party. I don't think I've ever had a good, big, proper party for my birthday since I was like a child. And my birthday is actually sillily really important to me. So I will have one probably when I'm 30. I'll have a big 30th birthday party. Number 3, buy a property, have a garden, plant trees. Number 4, we're not going to get married, but we will date seriously. Number 5, have my own pet. We're leaving this on because I already did it. Number 6, finish my half sleeve. Again, we did it. Number 7, and this is one that I didn't expect to be important to me, but maybe that's why it should be. Number 7, I'm going to make stop over consuming. Capitalism is an angry little beast that gets into your brain, especially with TikTok, and I want to stop participating in that. Number 8, we're not going to be fluent in 5 languages. We're going to be fluent in 3. And that's still a crazy goal. So we'll see what happens. Number 9, live abroad. Check. Already done. Number 10, live alone for a year. We're on year 2 of living alone, so I've already done it. On to professional. I'm going to finish and publish Project Vigilante. Number 12, work at a school library. Already done. I worked at a school library in Scotland. I loved it. It was lovely. Number 13, have 500 videos uploaded. Number 14, have 7 books published. This is a much more realistic goal because I have 6 books published and I only want to publish Project Vigilante in the next 4 years because I really want to take my time with this one. Number 15, create a writing practice rather than randomly start writing 1,000 words a day and then peter out for like months at a time. Number 16, work as a librarian. Check. We did that. We're doing that. We love that. Number 17, 100,000 channel views. We're on our way. Number 18, get my master's degree. Done. Number 19, be professionally published. Number 20, learn Final Cut Pro. I did this. It took a long time, but I did it. In fact, it's what I'm editing this on right now. So go Catherine. Travel. We're gonna go really rapid fire on this. Number 21, Ireland. Number 22, England. I've done this. 23, Scotland. Did it. Number 24, Italy. Still want to go there. Number 25, France. Number 26, Mexico. I've been to Mexico. I went to Mexico when I was a teenager and it was lovely. It's beautiful there. And we put it on the list because it's a cool country that I've been to and it counts towards the travel list. Number 27, Miami, Florida. I actually did this the year that I made that video. I visited my roommate from college in Miami. It was so fun. I treasure that memory. Number 28, I visited Hocking Hills in Ohio with my grandma. I loved that. It was so beautiful. I had such a great time with her. It is another one of my most treasured memories. Number 29, New York City, the city that never sleeps. And Canada, number 30. So, this has been a long time coming and I'm very excited about this video. I look back on that 21-year-old Catherine and I think, wow, have you got a big storm coming? But I made it through it and I've grown so much. I have learned so much. I am a totally different person from that girl. And I think if there's anybody out, like a young person out there watching this video, I never thought I would say this because I always, when I was like 21, I was like, I know everything. I'm gonna be fine. The world is big and scary and you will change and it will be okay. You're gonna be okay. No matter what happens, you can make it through anything. And even if you don't resist change, because it could be the best thing that ever happens to you. And sometimes your goals won't come true, and sometimes that's for the better. So I'm very proud of myself, and I'm proud of this video, and I hope you all are doing well. If you've ever made a video like this, or if you've ever thought of something like this or made a list, please leave comments down below. I would love to watch a video you've made. I would love to learn what your goals have been. I think that it's so interesting to see what's important to each person and how radically different it can be. So, thank you so much for joining me for this probably very long video. Lots of love to all of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!